You live down South Street. No.
I had a friend move down to Manhattan. She moved to Greenpoint, Brooklyn, right out of college, and she was paying like $1,200 for an apartment that was the size of my closet right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And I felt bad for her. I mean, she had these dreams and aspirations, and like now, 8 years later, she's just starting to finally get, her act together. But it took 8 years to get to that point of hustling, working 3 jobs.
Right.
Just to maintain.
So, okay, and for the record, this is the 45 King Grooves for Quiet Storm album. In case you are jamming out to these instrumentals that we got going on right now. We got The Machine, a creative co-op down on Lark Street, in the building right now. This is 90.9 FM WCDB, the Capital District's best, and you're listening to Revolution Radio every Friday night, 12 to 2 a.m. Saturday morning, I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
All right, Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Saturday
Is that better?
morning.
I feel like the night shift is like a little bit cooler though.
Partying, man.
Friday day cycle.
So, do you guys do any like creative projects collectively?
Well, the machine, I believe in itself, is a giant collective, collaborative sculpture.
I say,
the way we're setting up in there, we're kind of, there's 5 of us doing different types of art, so we have to like work around each other and create a movable environment where we can all create separately, but
we're all
also
influence
together.
each other right there.
Yeah.
And on that, she's painting a fancy face over there. Maybe, I start painting a fancy face. I don't even know it. I look at my painting. It looks very similar to her. Or not similar, but it's got some,
Right.
pick up some of Dana's techniques. Vice versa.
Yeah,
No, that's
not only
dope,
is
that's
it
dope.
studio space, but it's also retail space. So not only are we working in there, but we're also we have an opportunity to show off what it is that we're creating.
You can see
right in
the
same
product
space.
being made.
Yeah,
Right.
while also collectively designing the space
Right.
and making it look appealing for when people come in there and take a look around. So that's almost a sculpture in itself, just by working together, 5 different people
Curating and
creating
organizing what we want to put around.
one
Yes.
place. Yeah,
That's
it takes
pretty
a
dope.
lot of work. Like everybody's like communicating with each other, and that's what makes it a co-op.
That's dope. It kind of makes me think of, 2 things. I was watching this interview with like Erykah Badu or something, and they were talking about just the whole hip-hop, soul movement, and all these different artists that were creating music from the same influence, but they hadn't really realized, that they were influencing each other and what they were a part of until looking back. And, hearing what you guys are doing and seeing it going down to the machine and seeing what you guys have going on, it's kind of like that. It's dope.
Yeah,
So
we
I
got some good
definitely
vibes.
admire it,
Yeah, I mean,
Thank
one
you.
thing you learn as an artist, it's like it's important to develop your own language and style of art, but it's also important to learn how to communicate with other artists and pick up trades and tips, because you never know what another artist is going to be able to provide to you.
Right.
And that goes with anything, music. You play one style of music and somebody else shows you a cool riff in another style. You never know,
Right. Yeah.
You create from your experience, and just by this experience alone, like trying different things and different mediums, you learn from it in any angle.
That's the other thing too. Like, even if the machine ends up being a flop in a year or 2 down the road, we could at least go back and say that we had an amazing time doing it as a group.
But it won't be. It won't
No,
be.
obviously it won't be.
No, it won't be. It won't be.
Yeah, it won't be.
I think it's been a wild experience. Especially, we've never ran a business on Lark Street before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we're all really young, so we're it's trial by error, learning as we go.
Yeah, probably even like the youngest
way to
business owners on that
I would say
on
so,
that
yeah.
street,
Yeah.
which is dope.
Definitely are, that's for sure.
We're jumping in.
Speaking
And
of that, what about like the business side of your work? How has that been in terms of learning experience or experiences in general? Do you appreciate it? Do you wish it was kind of disconnected? You weren't a part of that, or I don't know. How do you guys feel?
Well, I think it's funny because we're like on the cusp of being fine artists and commercial artists. I mean, we do create a lot of work that satisfy our own needs, but we are also able to create work that might satisfy the needs of a client. So, I mean, and with that, our unique styles is what will end up selling the commercial aspect of what we do.
Right.
Where you're buying the artist and his style and what he can do, his work.
And plus, again, because of our location, the fact that we are Located on Lark Street, across the street from Bombers.
Machine. As the boys recording, man.
There's a lot of walking traffic, so if we're able to create an impact on the area, I think with that will come business. It already has.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
We now that we've graduated, a few of us, this is our day job, so it's kind of like we're forced to rep ourselves in order to make a living and pay the bills.
Yes.
Right. And it's a dope spot because it's like, I don't know if it was last year or the year before that, I went to Lark Fest and they were having the silent disco right in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And you guys are like right there, so it's kind of, I don't know, it's dope.
Close by.
Located on Lark Street, across the street from Bombers.
That's the drop right there, man. That's exactly what we need.
I think the main thing we're looking for right now is for people to just come on in and check us out and see what we're doing down there.
Cool. So,
Yeah.
One more
We got
time?
art ideas, projects, just any interest in the arts, really. It's like great to talk to people about it and talk with us about it. We could have a lot of insight and important things we can
Yeah, that's
offer
the other
to
thing.
you.
Just
Right,
because
right,
it's
right.
our space, it's really not our space. It's a space for the community, SUNY community, the Albany, downtown community, Pine Hills, whatever.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we have a small enough city where we have the power to make an impact. If anything, just have a good time doing it, So, I mean, the space is available. If anybody wants to hold, some kind of event, all
events.
advice is open.
Yeah.
Bring down old fabrics. I am, if you got old fabrics laying around the house, old, some old nice sheets, some curtains, Yeah, I like those. I use them.
Right,
You
right,
bring them
right.
down.
Yeah, get
To where,
involved.
Dana? Where can they bring them down?
Oh, to the machine. Look at it. 255 Lark Street, across the street from Bombers.
Yeah, that's the spot. That's the spot. I don't want any,
So do
crap.
you do like a lot of thrifting and stuff like that, or are you?
I was thrifting. Yeah, I do a thrift collect. You don't have to go out and buy all your
Right.
fabrics from.
Right,
I
right.
love Joann's. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go there
Right.
and buy every roll of
Gotta love
fabric. And you
Joann's.
can find old fabrics. You can find old things. Thrift stores are great.
Yeah.
And then, really make it into something better. Maybe it has an old aesthetic value to it. Maybe it's an old military jacket. I don't know. Something.
Right. Yeah, my boy, he had this like the Etsy thing and stuff, and
The
he was
Etsy,
making
yeah.
a killing off of that, and I'm just like, wow. So I know,
My
customized
friend,
stuff. It's
he
just,
uses the Etsy. It's like chain reaction art, and look him up on Facebook. He does wire wraps and everything. Fantastic stuff. I should be working with him on some things, but yeah, great chain wraps. Uses the Etsy, all that stuff.
sounds dope. So why don't we go through everybody real quick? Maybe give a shout out what your reach out, or not reach out, how people can reach out to you before we call it a night, or we can stay up all night if you guys want. Nobody's coming on after.
Oh, nice.
No, I'm just kidding.
We just
Dex
sing
right
you.
there.
Do we know any songs?
We can do live drawing on the air and describe word by
That would be-
word
that'll be
every
so-
line and stroke that we do.
You can listen to the squeaking of our Sharpie on some
That's
plastic.
it. That's the pencil. You hear it?
All right, well, yeah, let's, we got Small Albany in the house at the machine, Baroque Life.
I'm Megan. I'm an illustrator, fine artist down at the machine. Come check us out. 255 C Lark Street, across from Bombers.
Okay, from Bombers.
Some bombers, the machine, Small Bunny, the Baroque Life.
And I am Kat Brockschmidt, running Illyrio Designs. Photography, anything, do it all. Hit me up.
There you have it. This is 90.9
The
FM.
car's busted.
Uh-oh.
We're not leaving. We're staying here.
All night long.
Water cannon.
We're going to play this one for Brandon, who was tuned in. Hopefully he's still got it locked on 90.9 WCDB. This one's Triumph by Wu-Tang Clan. We're going to get ready to get out of here soon, but before we do, play some more tunes and, catch a vibe. Maybe do a quick song. Oh.
I got a shout out.
Yeah. Let's
Just
do that.
to my babes. He's lying on the couch listening right now.
There you go.
Hey, put some smooth Marvin Gaye on right now. Let's get it on.
Baby!
Get it on.
Baby!